Welcome back to the shop. I'm Greg from Masterson's Car Care, and today we're at the Museum of Pinball in Banning, California. Now my buddy Chuck, who's the curator of the Museum of Pinball, asked me to bring down some Masterson's Car Care products to clean and restore the pinball machines. Now this is an amazing museum with over 800 pinball machines, and they all really work. So you can come here, you could play the pinball machines. They got everything from the 1950s all the way up to 2017, so you really get a big taste of the history and the heritage of pinball. Now there's so many machines here. There's volunteers that work on the machines and rebuild the machines. You might see in the back right here that we're in the staging area where they're rebuilding and conditioning machines to go out on the floor. But since there's so many machines, they have to be taken care of. They have to be cleaned, they have to be restored. Many of these machines are found in storage and then brought here to the museum and restored and put on the floor for everybody to enjoy. But today I'm going to show you how to clean up a pinball machine and get yours looking great and show you exactly what they're doing right here at the Museum of Pinball. Now today we're going to be cleaning up this beautiful time machine pinball machine. It says where you go back in time, and what's more fun than cleaning up a cool pinball machine just like this. Now we've been spending the morning here playing with all the pinball machines. I mean, there's everything from Back to the Future to Ford Mustang pinball machines, things from the 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, 90s, all the way up to the 2000s. So it's real cool stuff right here at the Museum of Pinball. So I brought some detailing products with us today, and I'm going to show you guys how to clean up the pinball machine. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to wipe down the whole outside with our Masterson's detail spray. Now this is one of the best products to use for any type of surface. Since there's wood, there's plastic, there's metal, there's stainless steel and aluminum and glass on the outside of this pinball machine, I don't want to use a heavy cleaner because this truly is a piece of history. You don't want to hurt an older machine just like this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the outside using the Masterson's detail spray, and then I'm going to clean the glass using our Masterson's glass cleaner. Now one of the big things about a pinball machine is that there's so much glass on the front of this machine. When you play the whole game, you're looking straight down at the glass. So we're going to clean the glass using the Masterson's glass cleaner to make sure it looks just right. Now I also brought some Masterson's Carnauba wax just for this job because the guys at the Pinball Museum actually told us that they use Carnauba wax more than anything. So come over here guys and I'll show you how they use it. They actually use the Carnauba wax, come over here and come in closer, don't be shy, to wax the inside of the pinball machine. Now right here where the ball actually slides on the wood, they need to wax the inside of the machine because this is all like hand painted wood that they use the Masterson's Carnauba wax to wax the inside of the pinball machine so that ball slides right on the outside. Now I'm going to wax the outside of these machines too, and the stainless steel and aluminum, because it's really going to look amazing right when it's done. So let's get started. So I'm going to take my Masterson's detail spray and I'm going to clean up this machine. We can move this a little bit while we're here. Let's see. There we go. Cool. So this is a cool machine. This is all wood on the outside. I was going to use our Masterson Super Cleaner, but it's not super dirty. So I'm just going to take our detail spray. I'm going to turn on the spray setting, and let's go ahead and clean this machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray down the whole outside of the machine. And I'm going to take one of our microfiber towels. Come on over here close, guys. And we're just going to wipe down the machine. Now our Masterson's detail spray is full synthetic, so it's safe on wood, it's safe on painted surfaces, it's safe on stainless steel and aluminum. And that's what's important about this machine. This machine is literally like hand painted. I mean, it's a vintage machine, and if you have a hand painted machine like that, you want to make sure that it always stays looking good. I'm going to pull the machine out a little bit more so you guys can get a feel of what we're doing here. There we go, check that out. Look at how cool this is, guys. Come in here really close. Look at how cool this wood is, right? You don't wanna let this get faded and harmed over time. This paint can fade. If the machine's been outside or it's been somewhere where there's sun, it can really start to fade and discolor. So now that we've got that area cleaned, that's one of the main things we wanna focus on, is getting the pinball machine looking good. Now I'm gonna take my detail spray right here, and I'm gonna spray my front right here. Come over here close, guys. Check out the cool artwork. So I got some artwork on this pinball machine, and I just wanna remove the dust and the debris from the pinball machine. There we go. I don't wanna harm or scratch the pinball machine either, because you cannot replace one of these. I mean, this is what I would call irreplaceable. It's very, very sensitive too, because all these machines are classic and they're actually owned by one person who donates all these machines for the Museum of Pinball, for everybody to come and play. So if you guys want to check this out, check them out on Facebook and Instagram. And you guys can check out what they do right here at the Museum of Pinball. There we go. Now already look, the detail spray is already bringing back the chrome. So guys, come in close and check out the chrome. This is actually a chrome, but it's already starting to fade right here. There's some markings. So what I'm doing is I'm just giving it a good wipe. And that's what really makes this machine a classic, is the look and the original feel of the machine, how there's these little marks and dings. Like, I mean, this is a piece of history. It's not a, I guess you would say something that's never been played or just a arcade queen. This is a true piece of history. This is so cool. I'm going to clean the bottom down here with the detail spray. There we go. And then I'm going to move on to the glass. Now I left some detail spray on the glass. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and clean up the glass as well. Let me move on to the other side. There we go. And come over here, guys. We'll spray this other side as well. Look how easy that is to spray. So if you have an older arcade machine or a pinball machine, Masterson's detail spray is one of the best things to use to clean any type of vintage machine, jukebox, record player, anything like that. It doesn't just work on cars, it works on all surfaces. There we go. Plus, this has UV protectors built into the formula. So as we wipe down these machines, we're actually giving UV protection to the surface. I mean, that way it's going to stay looking good. It's going to keep its condition for longer. And it's really going to stay looking good over the years. Look at that. That really does look amazing. That's the coolest logo, guys. Check that out. It's super slick too. It's super slick and it's cleaned. I mean, these machines, they're inside where there's dust, so you don't need a heavy cleaner, but you really need to make sure that the machine just looks its best. Now I'm going to grab the glass cleaner and then we're going to clean this glass and show you exactly how well it looks right when we finish up this beautiful pinball machine. We'll see you in a moment. So now we're going to show you how to clean the glass on this vintage time machine pinball machine. Now the glass is one of the most important parts of any type of pinball machine. That's where you view the game, and if you don't have a clear view of the game, it really does give a horrible playing experience. Now if you have a pinball machine that's been sitting at a pizza place or where you have kids around where they have greasy fingers and people have been leaning on the pinball machine, it really is going to leave finger marks, food stains, a lot of stuff on the glass, and it needs to be cleaned off. Now to do that today, I'm going to use our Masterson's glass cleaner. This truly is the best glass cleaner on the planet, and that's why I brought it for my friends over here at the Pinball Museum in Banning, California. Now this glass cleaner right here has no ammonia. So what it's going to do is clean the glass, but it's going to leave no ammonia and have no chance of harming this vintage glass. Now some of the glass on these pinball machines are over 50 or 60 years old. So you don't want to harm the glass because sometimes you can't get that glass again. So let's show you how we're going to clean the glass on this vintage pinball machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glass cleaner and I'm going to spray the whole surface. There we go. Now what this glass cleaner is going to do is pull off all the dirt, all the stains, any type of fingerprints on the glass, and leave a nice streak-free shine. So I'm going to take my blue microfiber towel. You can pick this up right now on our website, mastersonswax.com, and I'm just going to wipe in one direction. There we go. Now our glass cleaner is ammonia-free, so it's going to leave a super slick finish. Plus, it has coating technology built into the glass, which is going to protect against fingerprints and stains over the lifetime of the pinball machine sitting out here or until the next time it gets clean. Now that I've got the glass clean, I'm going to flip my towel over to a clean side and I'm just going to buff it off. There we go. Now look at that. We got a nice crystal clear look. This is a vintage pinball machine, so there's some scratches on the glass that you really can't fix, but that's what gives this machine character, and it really does look amazing. Check that out. Look at that. That's really amazing right there. Now the glass looks perfectly clear and it's ready to have a great game of pinball played on this machine. Now what the techs do is they actually take the whole glass cover off, they clean the inside of the glass, and then they actually clean every little tiny area inside of the pinball machine. So the ball slides around and it really does give a nice feel on the machine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this outside of the machine a coat of wax so it stays looking good and it protects the nice painting on the outside. So I'm going to get my wax out. We'll see you in a moment. So now we've got the whole outside of this beautiful time machine pinball machine cleaned up. We got it wiped down with our detail spray and the glass is looking fabulous. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a wax with our Masterson's original Carnauba wax. Now the pinball guys here at the museum say that they love Carnauba wax. They use original Carnauba wax to wax the pinball machine on the inside and the outside. So I'm going to give this one a good wax before it goes out on the floor. Now I'm going to wax the aluminum and I'm going to wax the case so it really does stay looking good. Now I brought our Masterson's original Carnauba wax. This is our cream formula, and you can pick it up right now on our website, mastersonswax.com. Now I know we're usually waxing cars right here on our YouTube channel, but it's always a good treat to get called for some friends to try some new detailing on their products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our Carnauba wax and I'm going to spread it right here on the outside of the case. Now this is important because this is actually painted wood. It's black painted wood, and it also has murals painted on the outside of the case. So I want to make sure that the outside of the case stays looking good. So I'm going to rub the Carnauba wax into the paint, and this is going to restore that nice black feel. Come over here, guys. Check out what I'm doing here. What I'm doing is I'm just rubbing the Carnauba wax into the case. And this is painted wood, and I don't want to harm the wood. That's why I brought the natural original Carnauba wax, because it's not going to dry white in any of the cracks, and it's really going to give a nice feel. So I'm also going to wax the stainless steel right here. Now this is aluminum right here. Now the aluminum really does need some care. Here we go. And check that out. It's really bringing back a nice look to the aluminum. And let me grab a little bit more. The cool thing about Masterson's Carnauba wax is less is more. So we just put a little bit on, and then come up here, guys. We're going to put a little bit right here on the top. Now this is somewhere I also wanted to focus on, is because this area is touched so much on the aluminum right here. And come over here to the front. We'll do a little bit on the front right here. And we can even wax this pull rod right here, and look at how it's starting to bring back the shine. Because this machine has some age on it, but just because it has some age on it doesn't mean we got to forget about it. There we go. So now that I got the Carnauba wax spread on there, do you guys see all that? That's oxidation that was coming off on the metal. Now, oxidation really does ruin the shine of metal, and now that we got the wax on there, it's taken off the oxidation with no abrasive and no heavy cleaners. It's going to keep looking good over the years. So now I'm going to grab a microfiber towel. I got one of our red original microfiber towels. You can pick this up on our website, mastersonswax.com. And I'm just going to simply buff off the wax. So start on the top, we'll move our way down. And check that out. Look at that, guys. That looks fantastic. And it really is giving a smooth feel. Wow, that is incredible. It feels smooth, it looks smooth, and if you have a pinball machine at your house, they're amazing to collect. Why wouldn't you want to give it a nice coat of Carnauba wax? There we go. Now there's guys outside that are actually opening up the machines, and they're putting the natural Carnauba wax on the inside of the machine so the ball slides slick and you get the best play. So come over here, guys. Check out the results on this. The results on this look amazing. It looks super good, and this mural does look fantastic. I'm actually going to do the other side of the machine too when we're done with this video, because we can't forget the other side of the machine. But look at that. This is looking fantastic right here. Don't forget the front. There we go. And look at that. That looks so good. And it's amazing that we were able to bring the Masterson's original Carnauba wax with us today, because it doesn't dry white, it doesn't leave haze, and it always looks good on wood, on metal, on plastic, on glass, on stainless steel, aluminum. Our Masterson's Carnauba wax literally works on all areas of any type of car. So it's going to work on any type of arcade machine or pinball machine as well, and it's going to stay looking good. Now let's show you guys the final result on this amazing, beautiful classic pinball machine.
So there we go, guys. Now we completely cleaned, detailed, waxed, and got this beautiful classic pinball machine ready for the floor. Now we brought our amazing Masterson's Car Care products all the way to Banning, California to the Museum of Pinball to clean up the pinball machines and donate some great products for all the techs here to get the pinball machines looking great. So first, we gave it a good wipe down using our Masterson's detail spray. That way we removed all the dirt and the grime and the fingerprints off the antique machines safely and easily. Then we cleaned up the glass using our amazing Masterson's glass cleaner, the best glass cleaner for glass, tinted glass, and plexiglass. And then we put on a coat of our Masterson's original Carnauba wax. Now the outside of this machine and all the metal just feels amazingly smooth, and we know it's going to be protected against fingerprints, oxidation, and just the wear and tear of being an amazing arcade machine. Now, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. I want to say thanks a lot to the Museum of Pinball for letting us come down here and play all their amazing machines and detail their cool classic arcade machines right here at the museum. If you guys need any of our cool, amazing Masterson's car care products, go hop over to our website, mastersonswax.com, where you can get everything you need to get your car looking great. Now, I hope you see you next time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click that subscribe button and check out all the other videos we have right here on our channel. Now, thanks a lot for tuning in, and always remember, have fun, stay clean, and keep on detailing.